Bernadette Price is with us tonight. How are you?
Peace. I'm good. How are you?
Good. Thank you very much for joining us, taking the time. We really appreciate it. Um,
No problem.
Thank you very much. So we're gonna jump right into it. So obviously we're gonna get into um, your legendary husband Sean Price, but uh, also was important for us was to um, find out a little bit more about you, and that's what we're gonna try to chop it about some other things as well. Um, So let's get into that story. I mean, from what I hear, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, you guys were high school sweethearts. Is that correct?
Nah, not high school sweethearts, but we've known each other since we were young.
Okay. Okay. Now back in Brownsville, right?
Yeah, we both grew up in Brownsville Project.
So take us through that, like in terms of just young Bernadette, young Sean Price. I mean, just like the vibe of the vibe of that back, is just
Well, Sean, in the beginning, I think I was probably like 13, 14. It was always, we see each other, but we didn't know each other.
right,
We didn't start talking to each other until a couple of years later. He was hanging with someone in my building, and that started, us chilling and him rapping, and later on
right,
progressed.
right. So what were you um what were you rocking with at the time? Musically, like early, when I'm saying early Duck Down days, early Sean Price days, for you, what were your musical, what was your stuff that you were really vibing off of?
Um, I always listened to hip hop. Um, the radio. I was sitting there trying to record things, and you know, um, all the hip hop shows you could think of that came through the radio. I was listening to.
Right. Any particular artists like that really stood out for you that was like, yo, this is
Slick
really
Rick, Slick Rick, he a good storyteller. KRS-One, he taught a lot. Queen Latifah, like, it's a lot. Snoop, and like the line goes, there's nobody I didn't listen to back then.
right,
In the
right,
90s, I was listening to everybody. Um, Even before Sean even came out, I was into hip hop already.
right, right, right.
So,
No, that's what I wanted to know. Like, who were you rocking with? So the early Duck Down days for you. I mean, what was that like? I mean, take us through some of that.
well, hmm, when Sean, before Sean, I started dealing with him in '93.
Mm-hmm.
So, he just be rapping, saying what he gonna do, wondering if I'm gonna be there if he did blow up. I be like, you the one that's gonna run away. Them girls gonna be chasing you, nigga.
What did he say?
Like,
What would he say when you said that to him?
he was like, stop it, stop it. You know what I mean? But like I try to tell people, because they when people started to realize me, they was like thinking I was just somebody that just he picked up or met while he was already on, and that wasn't the case.
Right,
So he had to let people know. But you can look at his interviews. He talks about it, and he let them know, like, nah, I've been knew her before that.
right,
You know what I'm saying? Like, she's from where I'm from,
right.
but we did a lot of break up, get back together, break up, get back together. So, you know,
So
it was,
yeah, he even shot me. Like, he would even mention you on albums and stuff, which was on tracks and stuff, which was rare. It's obviously rare in the hip hop game. You don't hear that. I mean, like,
now, because what's crazy, after all those years of being bothered and dealing with him, and him having to learn who he was, and grip the fact that, all right, I'm in hip hop. I'm dealing with somebody and I love them, but the way this game was set up, if you do that, it depletes your value or whatever the case is. So he had to grow up to learn that this is what it is, this is what it's going to be, I'm going to represent what it is, and you know what I mean? So he did that.
Yeah, kept it a buck. I mean, what was it like for you? I mean, like when he was out on the road, and I mean, because as a fan, all I can speak of is like as a fan, what we saw early boot camp, niggas was
no
wild.
Early boot camp. Let me tell you something. When he got on, of course we fell out. We broke up. You know, he had to grow up. He had to learn. By this time, our kid was born in '95. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, this is around the same time that he, you know, getting his grip on hip hop and just coming in, and, you know, he had to learn himself and go through all the things that he needed to go through, which I understood that. See, what people didn't know, like, a lot of these artists, and I'm only going to speak for mine, there's always someone there. You know what I'm saying? The fact that, you know, they meet different women, they you know, through their travels of becoming who they are, they gonna meet people. And when he was in his 20s, so he's young, just like other individuals is young. You know what I mean? So, around, you know, going through that, like, you know, you gotta love that person unconditionally. Yeah, y'all gonna fight, y'all gonna argue, y'all gonna go through what y'all gonna go through, but at the end of the day, y'all both know what it is. Right. You know, you can't do things to please people. You know what I'm saying? Like, everyone that's in entertainment has a personal life that you know nothing about. You know what I'm saying? But your people, some of your people that grew up with you, they may know bits and pieces. You know what I'm saying? Because me and Sean, we was, you know, together, we broke up, got back together, and, you know what I mean? We had to grow, we had to learn. You know what I'm saying? So, that's what it was. You know what I mean? And everything comes with growth. And I understood that. Right. So I know more than people think I know. I indulge in things that motherfuckers probably would never indulge in. Right. But they don't know that. So I move with confidence because this is life. They don't know. They are learning now that he's dead. Because there's certain parts of him that he didn't speak about. There's certain parts of him that some people will never know about. So.
No, I mean that makes sense. So you're talking, was this like early Helter Skelter days or even before that?
This is boot camp days. Specifically, we got back together. We broke up, got back a few times. So we never stopped fucking with each other though. You know what I mean? He did what he was doing with whoever, and I did what I was doing with whoever, but we never fell out on some, you know what I mean? So when I hear stuff, I see stuff, I know, I laugh at it because that's all you can do. You know what I mean? Like, he's not here to cover the back end of things that's, you know, probably coming up now that he's gone, and, you know.
Right.
But it's right.
I feel you. One question I got for you that I've heard a lot, and I want to, maybe you can clear it up. I've heard people say that Sean Price rescued or saved Duck Down. Like, do you agree with that? Disagree? Like,
I agree. I mean, you know, it's not a secret. You know what I'm saying? The shit was about to crash and burn, and he wasn't having it. You know what I'm saying? He got up, he stood his fucking ground, and he pushed forward no matter how hard, no matter what he went through. I was on his back. You know what I'm saying? I stressed him out. I ain't even gonna fucking lie. I stressed him out, made him do what he needed to do. Because without that, some niggas need that, and motherfuckers don't realize that. You know what I'm saying? It's easier to be, fuck that, I'm walking away because this ain't. No, I'm not that type of person. I love him unconditionally. So I'm going to be on your back, like your mother. So he addressed me as mom all the time for that reason. You know what I'm saying? I knew his biological mother. I knew his biological family. I'm not just someone that know, oh, this might be his cousin. This may not. I know everybody that's blood related. I was there. You know what I mean? So you can't pull a wool over my eyes and say shit.
Word.
I'm good with it.
Speak it. And this is what, you know, we wanted to hear. I mean, because it's clear based on, it was clear to me based
Look,
on.
boot camp is his people. They grew up together. They actually went to school together, a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? Right. They tried to make something work. And you know, everything is a challenge out here, especially in this hip hop shit. You had mad people back then that was groups trying to keep shit together and do shit, whatever. They fit right into that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, when shit took place the way it took place, and the story ain't for me to tell, that's for them to tell. When they do their shit, they'll let all the little critics and little parts be known of what was really what, because I was not there for that. When Sean started his you know, by himself, his solo shit, I was there for every bit of that. And that nobody could take that from me. You know what I mean? But when he was in the boot camp and the Helter Skelter, I was there for bits and pieces. You know what I'm saying? Like, Helter Skelter, I was more there for than the boot camp shit, because it was mad at him. He just getting on, he trying to fill his oats out, and I ain't trying to stop a nigga from where he trying to be. You know what I'm saying? So, nigga, do you. We catch up when we catch up, and that's what the fuck we do, because we from the same hood. We gonna see each other. If a nigga want to be bothered with you, he gonna make it his chance. He gonna do what he gotta do to make sure that you know what I'm saying?
That's
so I understood that. You know what I mean? I mean, when you young, you like, ah! You going crazy. But once you grow up, like, females grow faster than men anyway. Let's put that out there. So, I'm even though he's 3 years older than me, I'm still 10, 20, 15 years ahead of him. You know what I'm saying? And
Real
that's
talk.
The fucking truth.
Real talk.
You know what I mean? Like, he comes from a family of powerful women. You know what I'm saying? And those women, you know, they've been through things, and, you know, he was the only dude in the house growing up. You know what I'm saying? He didn't grow up with his brother, but he was close to his brother. Like, they wasn't far distant from each other. You know what I'm saying? And he grew up in a house of women. So, you know, life.
Fucking life. I appreciate that. That's
fucking life.
That's real talk, especially 2020 life. We're gonna get to that in a minute too. So I was saying, it was clear to me with the Imperious Rex album, I was like, she fucking held him down. Like, and so I want to get into that. A lot of people don't know that you're the executive producer of that album. Your hands were all up in it, and that was your baby, that was your project. So take us through that was your shit. That's your shit. Let's keep it a buck. That was your fucking shit. And a lot of people still don't really, you know what I'm saying, know that 3 years later, but that was your shit. So take us through the beginnings of that shit. Peace, everybody joining in. Bernadette Price, carry the culture. Use the question.
What up to the chat room? I mean, you know what? I love them unconditionally. Even with all the shit that's happening right now, like, I could have said, you know what, fuck this shit. I'm going to just sit back, get the money, and chill. I could have did that. Because there's a lot of shit that's being said. I've dealt with a lot of shit. To these scabby, scaven ass bitches, to these bum ass niggas that front to be friends, to these motherfuckers that, like, I've dealt with, or I'm still dealing with all that. I'm still trying to find and figure out my fucking way. I know this is a nasty game, but this game, a lot of motherfuckers need to take a break from. And I always stress that with Sean. You gotta take a break. Because if you don't take a break, you'll crash and burn yourself the fuck out.
Right.
He needed that. He was in this game 20 plus years before he died. He done fell off, went up, came back down. He done all types of shit. But he didn't give up.
Facts. So
he coulda.
No, you're right. He could have, and you could
Some
have.
people go through situations. If they would have went through the situation that he had to deal with, they probably would have killed themselves already. Honestly.
And that's the real shit right there, man. Everybody's going through it, and that's the thing I've noticed. Everybody's going through it, and whether you see it or not, everybody's going through it. So I appreciate you pointing that out. So
Everybody got a story.
everybody
Got a life behind what's actually being presented.
facts.
2020 is the year of vision, right?
What would Sean Price say about this year?
Shit, if Sean Price was here,
What would he say?
he'd be like, the first thing he would say is, nigga. He would say, please stay down.
Please what?
What the fuck, pull your skirt down. It's a lot of bitches in this world. I'm not gonna say it's just, you know,
You can say whatever.
the role models are reversing. It's sad.
Break it
You know
down.
what I'm saying? And then the first thing they say is, oh, girls is too hard and this, that, and the third. But a lot of these dudes make us become that.
What's the deal with that, man? I thought it was a fad for like 2 years.
I don't know.
And like
They all down with the shit.
I first saw a nigga wearing Uggs in like 2010, 2011. I was like, okay, this is some quick shit. This is some quick bullshit. And then I was like, okay, 10 years later, 9 years later, like, yo, what the fuck is good?
Right. Exactly.
Pit bull in his skirt.
Exactly. They soft as shit. Yes, Sugary 650, you know. Yeah, they soft. Like, it causes the women to be harder.
Okay, so why are you seeing women rock with that though?
Why what?
Why are women rocking with that though? Because I see niggas all the time, skinny jeans, Ugg boots on and shit. You know what I'm saying? And they got the shorties. Like, what is attracting the women to that? I've asked that question a million times.
The same thing I want to know about what the fuck is attracting men to women getting breast reductions and stomach this and booty that and makeup this and wigs that and all that shit. I'm not a hater of none of it, but I want to know what the fuck is up with that, because it wasn't like that. It wasn't like that. Back when I was growing up, you got teased for wearing a wig.
Wow.
Bitch, you really had to have a problem, like, you know, something really had to be going on as to why you was wearing a wig. These days,
Wow.
These days,
you the makeup queen, you the fake queen, your fucking eyelashes is looking like motherfucking, what's that fucking show my kid was watching? What's that fucking lamb chop? You know lamb chop?
Oh yeah.
Lamb chop, the fucking lamb with the fucking eyelashes.
Yo, my girl.
Bitch, can you even see me?
My girls look like rakes. You know what I'm saying? Like, them shits look like rakes. So.
Weak programming. Yes, weak programming. Get the fuck off the IG then.
So.
Nobody's asking nobody to watch.
So it's all
wrong with people.
People talking shit. It's and I tell y'all niggas, man, I do block niggas on this fucking on this show when y'all be bugging out. I watch the fucking comments. Y'all niggas wild out because we ain't having that shit. So
right.
So but yeah, I mean, so it's all fuckery then, man. You're right. It's fuckery both ways.
It is. Like, I tell people all the time, I'll be like, the man makes the woman. And I get a lot of backlash from certain women because they look at it, oh, you more for the man. No, bitch, I'm for both of us. Like, I'm looking from both ends. Like, a bitch, some of these bitches don't want to embrace reality. Like, how is a man gonna be a fucking man and you can't even be a woman or a lady? You out there doing what the fuck he doing. You supposed to be in the house taking care of the motherfucking kids and making sure this nigga stay on his grind and keep the money coming. No, you gotta be out there in the club shaking your ass, trying to see how many niggas you can get and all that stupid crazy shit. I'm doing this because my nigga died. If he wasn't dead, y'all would never fucking see me. Y'all see me on his side. And that's real talk, because can't nobody tell you they saw me any other fucking place. When he was here, I was there on his side. I was home, taking care of our kids. If you ain't see me, this is why you ain't see me.
Holding it down.
This is why you didn't see me. Because they look at it and they be like, oh, where was she? Bitch over there watching you, giving him the googly eye and being a dumb bitch because he said don't say nothing. You ain't gonna say nothing.
You was being a real G at home. Like,
Holding it down.
It is what it is. Get it how you fit in.
That's what it is.
Get it how you fit in. I'm not disputing nothing because every nigga dick get hard and every nigga need to get his. I'm not disputing none of this shit. But bitch, stand in your fucking place. Know your place. That's what I will say. I can't tell you not to, you know what I'm saying? Niggas see shit, they gonna like it. But if you a weak bitch and you know this nigga got a whole family home and you gonna go for it, if you like getting your feelings hurt, bitch, then I by any means do it. Because guess what? All this shit these bitches are saying right now, guess where the checks go to? Guess where they go to?
What?
You ain't getting not one fucking check. But you out here posting shit, talking shit, trying to destroy shit when we got grown kids that's on Instagram. You fucking dumb imbecile.
She went imbecile on him. Cartoon shit back in the day.
Play your position. If you gonna play your position, shut the fuck up and play it.
Facts.
But yeah, I ain't giving them too much. My homie over here don't give him too much.
I don't give them too much.
No, I ain't giving them too much.
Breaking it down. No, you giving us the real shit.
Whoever that is.
Nah, but it's real shit.
No, you giving
It
us real
is.
shit. This is important, man. This is more important than listen.
But you know what people say? I don't like women.
Huh?
They say I don't like women. I've seen that. Oh, she don't like women. She a woman hater, a female hater. I'm like, oh shit.
She's the most woman.
I love every woman. Like, I don't discriminate. Like, I don't, if that's how you getting it, that's how you getting it. But don't ever come at me for how I get it. Because I'm going the right way about it. You got to do tricks and backflips, bitch. I don't got to do that. Either you love me for who I am or you don't. It doesn't matter. Because when I go to the other side, you're going to know who the fuck I am. And that's real talk.
So no lamb chop eyelashes for you.
Huh?
I said, so no lamb chop eyelashes for you. You keeping it a buck with us.
No. You know, I don't got nothing against I swear I don't. I swear to you I don't. Like, some women actually look better and you know, added on things. So if I laid down with her and I woke up with her and that shit missing, I might run the fuck out of there. You know what I'm saying? Like, dead ass, I might get the fuck out of there. Like,
word. I can't.
Yeah, man.
I can't understand that. Either you have it or you don't. Either your lashes are long or they're not. It's what God
like,
gave.
but only thing I say is I support all that shit, but don't come at me and you gotta put that shit on to look at least decent. Don't do that to me. I'ma embrace your ass whether you got 20 shots, 1,000 shots, 1,000 weaves down to your motherfucking ankles like Rapunzel, bitch, but don't come at me. I'm an all natural, all day, every day. I might wear a little box braid extensions every now and then. Back in the days I would. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with a braid. But bitch, like,
it's straight up shapeshifter right now.
and that shit shed, that shit getting your clothes, that shit blow niggas up.
You wildin'. Yeah, she wildin'.
I'm fucking done with it.
She wildin'.
Nah, I love women. Don't get me wrong. There's some beautiful souls. There's some beautiful women out here. And these women be on their grind, and they be about their business. But the fucked up part is, a lot of them run into fucked up individuals, and that just changed everything about them. And that's the fucking truth. Like, but I don't know. I wish women could do music with each other and embrace each other and dig each other up without having to step on each other's toes, because there's not that many of us in hip-hop. So I think that the little bit that is, like, grip them bitches, get the shit together, and be like, yo, bitch, let's get this on. Like, let's help each other. You know what I'm saying? But they're not doing that. Like, they down with bashing the bitches like the men already doing.
Right. Yeah, there's a lot of backstabbing. People walking around just putting their knife in, man.
All for what? Because when the fuck you die, my nigga, let me tell you something. My husband is dead. Do you hear me? He's gone. He ain't coming back. So I sit here and I look at from before he started rapping and up until now, which is 5 years of him being gone. And the shit is crazy. And I know that motherfucker over there like, what the fuck? Like,
I was in jail, though.
He did his best, though, and he was a great motherfucker, and can't nobody take that from him. So I don't care what nobody say. You know what I mean? Him being here or him being gone, I'm never going to let nobody disrespect him. I'm always going to say something. I don't care who I'm with. It doesn't matter who I get married to. He's always going to be that one there. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're jealous of a dead man, that says a lot about you. You know what I'm saying? So,
who are you? Wow.
Facts.
Say that shit.
Facts. Yo, can you tell us about the Peppermint soap story, please? Please. Because I know you're a little bent right now, so I want to hear.
How you know I'm a little bit?
Well,
Cause I'm screaming. I'm smoking my weed, that's for sure.
Real recognize real, so I feel you. So Peppermint soap story, please.
The Peppermint soap story. Okay, so this before I started using it, you know what I mean? So he bought it.
The Dr. Bronner shit, right? The big long.
The big Dr. Bronner, the blue and white. Yeah, that shit. Yeah, that shit, you can mop your floors, you can clean your bathroom, wash your ass, wash your hair. You can do anything with that shit. That shit is good.
Yeah, you can pressure wash your walls, everything, all that shit.
Yeah, that shit is some good shit. So Sean used to use this shit. He was like, yo, this shit right here, I'm gonna tell you, this is like, when you use this shit, it's like you've been dipped in the peppermint patty. Just don't put the shit on your balls. So I'm like, what? He said, yeah, don't put it on your balls. That shit gonna feel like ice. Like this shit is just, he did that shit and came running out that motherfucking
Yo.
It touched my balls. He went running through shit, touched my balls. Oh God. It's like, you know what that shit, you know what it feels like when you eat a peppermint and then you drink a glass of ice cold water behind it. That's exactly how I feel.
Listen, I understand because I went through the same shit myself. That's why
Did you? So I'm glad he ain't by himself with it.
A lot of people, the shit is powerful. You clean as fuck, but the shit is intimidating.
Nigga said it felt like winter breeze on your neck.
Listen, if you was asleep, you fucking awake now. Trust. So that's why I
you goddamn right.
Because I've been there.
But you know what? It's the best shit to use in the summertime when it's hot, because y'all balls be sweaty and those shits be stuck to your fucking thighs shit, nigga. You should use that every day.
Yo, that's facts, and I was just telling my wiz that the other day. That's facts though. Everybody know that. Saying what everybody thinks. I just told my wiz that the other day.
Well,
Big up Dr. Bronner's, man. That soap is.
Well, Nigga said I feel like an icy hot. Hell yeah, nigga, you feel like an icy hot. That's exactly what it feels like. Shit, I feel that shit, and I'm a female. I ain't got no balls, but, you know what I mean?
Put that shit on your cool.
That shit, you know what I mean? It's,
That's gonna be like,
ice, baby. Yo, shut up, nigga, shut up. My boy over here, nigga, he killing it.
Hey, yeah, that shit like winter or
Yeah, you gotta have your man keep it down a little bit though. Yeah.
So that shit don't be, I like it.
Who's that? You want to jump in on the joint too? Yo, so your husband was mad.
I don't know he did.
Funny.
What's
up with the sneaker story?
The what? The sneaker?
I heard when I came to the Imperious Rex party, and I think Torre said something about like your husband wouldn't let anybody in the crib like if their sneakers were dirty or some shit like that, or something like that.
Yeah, he was a big sneaker fan. You know what I mean? Like he didn't play with your footwear. So if your shit was corny or whack, you was the snap of the night. You know what I mean? Like he don't care where you was at. You was the snap of the night.
He didn't care where you were. Did he care?
He didn't give a fuck. Let me tell you something. Niggas want to fight him because he snapped on them so hard about what the fuck they had on. You know what I mean? He doing it all in fun. Like we could be backstage as a bunch of us. You know niggas is quiet, so he's gonna say something to, you know what I mean, give that fun. Like he was the life of the party on some real shit. You know what I mean? And he just starts snapping like, what the fuck is those? Like, nigga, what is those?
Especially when a nigga think he look fly too, it was the worst. You know what I'm saying? Nigga
oh, please forget about it. That's why the motherfucker had to make sure he was dressed to the T. Cause he ain't want nobody getting on him, cause he definitely gonna get on somebody. You know what I mean? He rock his low, his Levi's, which would never go out of style. You know what I mean? He got some dope shit on his feet.
That's some Brooklyn.
You know what I'm saying? So that's exactly
from our era. Right. That's that Brooklyn swing shit.
That's exactly.
That's never go out of style. Throw that on.
Yeah, he's mad funny, yo. The skits and shit. The Thanksgiving skit. The Thanksgiving skit he did, the duck down joint was like the turkeys and shit. I mean, I didn't really know that side, you know, see that side until
yeah, he loved to dress up.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not into fashion. I could care less about that shit. Because when you die, all that shit is going to waste. I don't give a fuck about, you know, pleasing and I don't care for that. I was never that type to, you know, care about what people say too much. Like I try to not hurt people's feelings by how I respond to things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But sometimes it works and sometimes it don't. But I never feel bad behind it. I just be like, damn, like you stupid.
You didn't get
you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, you supposed to know better. Like, some of these people is people I grew up with and known for years. Some of these people is people I met along the way after him passing and shit. And you know, you just gotta walk away from shit. I don't hate nobody. I'm just not for you, and you're not for me.
I appreciate hearing that. And a lot of people need to hear that because, it takes strength to walk away. And some people, I mean, you know, why do people stay in shit for too long, man? I see dragged out.
Because, you know what? Because you try and you know, you try and you wish for the best for that person. Because you love them that much, you hoping and praying that they catch on or they get it together as to where you could bring them along with you or they could ride with you, and it just never happens. You know what I'm saying? By that time, you be like, put your whole neck out, half of your body be going fucking with them.
But we know you can't bring nobody along, right? Unless they really wanna rap.
Don't give them too much.
You know, you say, well, you can lead a horse to water, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you can throw somebody to life preserver, but they'll be like, yo, I'm still drowning. You know what I mean? Like,
it's definitely strength from prayer. Definitely strength from prayer. You know what I mean? I do that. I pray in my head while I walk everywhere I walk. I don't gotta go to a church. I don't gotta go here. I don't gotta go there. Like, you know, I'm spiritual and, you know, it's a lot with religion type things, but I do know You know what I'm saying? So I pray inside.
Got a question up for you.
He said, because I indulged on why Sean Price got locked up at the therapy video shoot. Oh, Sean got locked up at the therapy video shoot because he was on probation or some shit, and he didn't show up. So when he didn't show up, they came and got his ass because they saw where he was at.
They don't matter what the fuck you doing.
Nah, they didn't, and he didn't even have a lot of time left on that shit. That was the craziest shit. Like, he even had, I could see if he was brand new or in the middle of his shit. He was at the fucking end, and he's fucking derelict, because, oh, he over there making a video, and, oh, Hot 97, this, that, and the third, yeah, we gonna go pick this nigga up. So that's what the fuck they did. They went and picked him up.
Did he have to serve any time at all?
No, they let him right out.
So they just flex.
They assholes like that all the time, but this is the system. Nah, he was in New Jersey. This is the system. Period. They want to stop you. He came right out.
So yeah, they just flexing. You're right. The system is trash. Yo, what's coming next?
Me. I'm doing me right now.
What you mean? You coming out with
trying. Yep, I'm not telling you when, but it's coming.
Thank you very much, because I heard.
I don't have a name, but I'm in it.
Word. I read an interview, and it's back. It was a while ago, so it was like you said you weren't, and then I heard that you were. So Bernadette Price coming with an album. Word. That's what the fuck is good. You said you don't know when. You said you can't tell us when.
Nope. I don't want to make no false promises, but I have some things. Now, I'm not like everybody else. Okay, I will not do that.
No, good.
One thing about me, I'm gonna tell you the fucking truth. This is how I'm feeling right now, and I'm not gonna lie. I've been writing a long time. I have a lot of feelings. I have a lot of thoughts. But you know, me knowing who my husband was, and yes, I do know, and I do realize he really did not like female artists, and I know why he didn't like them. You know what I'm saying? Because he knew that majority of them was niggas writing for them. So I can't really respect you knowing that somebody else is writing your shit.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? And me,
yes,
look.
I don't know what the fuck you mean. Thank you.
I'm 45. But I've been around this shit all my life damn near.
Writing a book.
So it is what it is, but I don't put nothing past nobody, and I think that everybody who feel like or think they have a talent, regardless of somebody like you or not, do that shit. Because you just never fucking know. Like, who the fuck are they? Not we, but everybody that's an outsider, a spectator, and we just have opinions on things don't mean that we know what the fuck we talking about. Because a lot of motherfuckers that be running their mouth ain't never been nowhere, and ain't gonna get nowhere. They just talking. Because they got a fucking mouth. That's it.
That is what it is. I like you. That is what it is.
Thank you.
You keep it a fucking buck, man. That's the shit right there. Because people don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I can tell you right now. Like, I know.
No, I know they don't. And let me tell you something. I bite my tongue a lot. And I wouldn't even say I bite my tongue. I spare feelings for other people, just like certain people probably do it for me. You know what I'm saying? Because they know that if Sean was here, they would never open a fucking mouth ever. It's a difference now. So, I deal with a lot of shit. But I know that if that man was there, I know what you wouldn't say. But he know everything I would say. Like I said, we had ups, downs, fights, love, every fucking thing you could think of. Because no fucking couple and nobody is perfect. There's going to be a lot of shit we go through. That's why when I look at motherfuckers having input about other entertainers and they fucking business, no, you the motherfucker that's hyped up. Because they know they regular people. You the motherfucker that think, oh, it's roses and creams and bears because you got money. Motherfucker, money don't make you happy either.
Facts.
And you don't get real people in your circle when you got money.
Tell them again.
He said tell him again.
You
You
give
dealing,
me-
so you dealing, so you, I'm sure
So
you've been
you
dealing
can
with some
get
bullshit
money,
since he
not
passed,
when
right?
you got
Because
money.
you running
You
the
give
show
your
now.
people your circle so you
I've been through it all.
money.
I just don't talk about it because it ain't shit to talk about because ain't no fucking body really gonna do nothing to, you know what I mean? I gotta deal with it. Something you gotta go through. It's a part of life. It's all a part of life.
It is what it is. No, I feel you. I mean, this the one of the realest
You know,
interviews we've taken.
I really don't, you know, I love my husband unconditionally. Do motherfuckers realize what that means? He was in other relationships and didn't take nothing from me in his relationship. We were still friends. We would talk about the relationships he was in. That's the part these bitches and dumb niggas don't know. Because they would never be that. They could never get to that level of that. And I'm not mad at you, but nigga, if Sean was here, you know, Sean didn't really like the thing of being in the spotlight. Many motherfuckers wanted to fuck with him that was in the spotlight, that could have had him in the spotlight. He was just that motherfucker that was like, nigga, I know I'm nice. I just want you to recognize the rhymes. Fuck all the shit that's happening behind it, because the shit that's happening behind it will kill half of you niggas out here. They have no fucking idea. That's a man that didn't grow up with his mother. That's a man that wasn't raised by his birth mother. A man that wasn't known to his father because he was a fucking love child. You know what I mean? So when you grow certain ways, you become and you move certain, but like I said again, you will never know.
You will never know because, as we said earlier in the interview, everybody got a story. Everybody got a story, and it's just sharing right
Yep.
now.
And
Everybody
some
wants
is real, and some is motherfucking fake.
Right.
That man wasn't raised by his birth mother. How the fuck you think he felt? Every day after that. I don't give a fuck what you saw. But why the fuck should I allow you to see anything other than that? What the fuck you gonna do? But talk about it.
Woo!
So you gonna do?
Woo! Okay.
I don't got no fucking secrets. I am who I am, accept me or don't. Because everybody got a story. It's just that mine is in the fucking world right now because he died.
Right. Right.
And I understand that too.
Yeah, that's a responsibility you got that you didn't have before. I mean, that's a burden that you're carrying now. I mean, it is, especially if it wasn't something that you really set out to do. So I feel you. So I salute you for like you're carrying it. So
I mean, of course I wasn't set out to do it, but I'm so well to that nigga and so unconditionally loved and groomed by him that I wouldn't allow it. If I can help it, I'm going to do something. That's the person I was when he was here, whether we was together or not. Yeah, I'm going to curse you out. I'm going to fight you. I might even stab you in your pinky toe, nigga. But guess what? I got you.
Talk that shit. So the other women that think they
know
shit about being a woman.
When all the shit was coming out and people was doing the most, bitches, niggas, and shit I was hearing, and you know what I mean? Like,
they ain't women.
It is what it is.
They wear all that shit, but they ain't.
You mad because of somebody you don't know and never did know. You had to catch it from the beginning to understand the ending.
What happened?
And that's real talk.
It is. You got any music coming out? You got any
really
music?
Nobody just did.
Who, me?
No,
Sean?
Yeah.
Oh, right now. No, because you know what? This COVID shit fucked a lot of shit up. Like, you know, the crazy shit is me and Rock went on tour in December, and I came back, and I got really sick. Like, really sick. At the time, they didn't realize that COVID was here at that time. So I was super sick. We had just came back from Europe. It must have been like maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks later. I was fucked up. And ever since then, of course, everything with life is different. Like I've managed to start coming out to certain things, but I'm still not too keen of being in places. And it's not COVID-19. It's a super duper fucking flu, my nigga. Like, this shit is 2-3 times worse than the first one. So I haven't been too many places doing too many things. You know, the studios I fuck with is not really, you know, everything is not where it needs to be. But eventually, I'm gonna see what else I can do. But in the meantime, I'm trying to figure myself out and figure my own shit out, because if anybody noticed or was really paying attention, since Sean died, I've been brainstorming and moving since he died. My nigga, it's 5 years since he been gone, and 4 projects have came out. One of which I actually hands-on by myself without nothing. So,
now it's time.
you know, I and dealing with stuff and crying a lot and not crying and trying to, you know what I mean? Like, I've been through all that stuff, so, you know.
Yo, before we bounce, man, I really want to get into Imperious Rex and what that project meant to you. Like, really, like, because that was, like you said, that was your baby. So, in terms of, so, like, what?
Yeah, that was my baby.
Take us, please, before we got 11 minutes, take us through that before we get.
Okay, Imperious Rex was something that Sean, it was his idea, of course. It was something he was already talking about.
Real quick, what was the name before? There was another name, and I fuck with the name. Tell me.
Neglepius. Neglepius Conquesto, the real nigga with cheese. The real royale nigga with cheese. Yeah. And I told him you cannot name it that because it's gonna cause a lot of shit.
You shot that shit down.
I shot it down. Yes, I did. I just knew what it was. The setup was gonna be deadly. So I didn't want that.
Who the fuck is this guy?
That shit is
this motherfucker got the best. He knows.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So I changed it to Imperious. And
this
he wanted Imperious because he's a comic book head.
Who is this?
You know what I'm saying? So, I knew how he wanted it, and I knew the album cover he was going for. Like, this is stuff we talked about. Because when he died, he already just did a lot of verses. A bunch of verses. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, all right. So when he died, it's just basically me knowing who he was and how he wanted his music to be, and learning that this is his movement. Me being in the studio and doing it, I would cry, like, really, really bad. Like, you know, the engineer in there could tell you, my boy Rim, and they could tell you I cry really hard, and that said, yep, he liked it. The way I set it up, the way I put the verses, who I added to it, and, you know what I mean? He loved it. So that was my goal of knowing that's what it is.
Yo, so the beginning of Imperious Rex kills me to this day. And it was like, yo, he gotta have a down-ass woman to put that shit in there. And let's hold up. Because we about to get on out of here. Yo, Bernadette.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Fucking, yo, we fucks with you heavy. And listen, you got to tell us though. You said you.
I appreciate everybody who. Look, I appreciate.
You got a date of the new joint?
Nope.
I thought you said you did.
Nope. I'm not jumping the gun.
I'm just fucking.
Not jumping the gun.
I got you. So, Bernadette Price in the building. Then we gonna finish it up with this shit. Baby girl.
Love y'all. Thank you, chat room. Appreciate y'all.
Yo, mic check. Peck or Bernadette check. Big breath, I'm a wreck. Let's have some sex. Yes. TV feels the best sound. I know.
I appreciate y'all.
Singing that shit, saying that shit.
Yo, the funny shit is, when he said that, I was like, yo, nigga, you're gonna have everybody looking. He was like, know who the fuck I am? Ain't nobody, I got you, trust me. And he ain't even hear the...
Yo!
Tell him, yo, I'm mad love, man.
I had some anxiety.
The breast...
I had, so you helped helping me out here, man.
That was
Money
money.
talking about, man. Spit that monkey shit, nigga. Be gorillas, nigga.
You sound like
Don't
money.
feel like
That shit sound like money.
Stop caring,
We
God
did.
stand by the boots and the
Tell him it's love. It's
I'm
love.
proving I can. I'm proving you
That
fake.
shit sound like money,
Moving
bro.
them grams.
Ruby at 8.
I am feeling your eight. Caesar the leader. Put you in your face.
Yeah.
Bleed
Believe where I leave you.
Yeah, this is
The sativa's the creeper. I believe. Knowledge, wisdom, understanding, sativa's the creeper.
College prison, gun in hand, put your feet in the sleeper. Got a vision, summer jam with my speech in the speakers. I'm not Martin Luther. I'm flop corner loser on the block, popping movies.
Tattooed by Shabazz, shout out. What up, Queen B? 161. Dance, please.
Thank you so much. We out. I'll tag you in all this shit. Appreciate
Word
it.
up. Peace.
George,
Thanks for having me.
rest in peace. Sean Price. Sean lives on. Bernadette Price. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Peace.